shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
81 degrees out on the Honda Goldwing, and I'm out on the DCT model trying to get the ride in. So this is going to be a good indicator of how things are going to sound. And I might even need to go inside the settings and tweak the settings. I'm not sure where the mic settings are at this point. And so I'm just going to let it roll. And let me see. If I let the windshield all the way down, that's the lowest point of my windshield. Right now I got the windshield at the lowest point. Now I'm going to let the windshield up. That's about halfway. And that's all the way. So right now I got the windshield up all the way. Up on my Honda Goldwing DCT model. Getting late in the day. So far so good. I tell you what, man, I'm loving this Cardo Intercom recorder, man. This thing is a game changer. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So hopefully you guys have been watching. I appreciate you guys keeping up with me. And I'm just out here doing a test ride, trying to see what this thing sound like at highway speeds on the DCT. Now on my 2016 Honda Goldwing, I got, the bigger windshield. So it's going to be, more wind protection on my big Goldwing. But today I'm on the DCT, and, it doesn't offer the best wind protection in comparison to the, my 2016 Honda Goldwing. But once I put wind deflectors on this bike, that made a world of difference. A world of difference once I put those wind deflectors on here. So far, I'm looking at the screen that shows my voice. And it looks pretty good. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know how I sound on your end. Am I coming through both speakers? Am I coming through one speaker? Is it loud and clear? Like I said, I got the windshield all the way up. I'm not sure what my settings are. I'll check my settings. And like I say, this is just testing right now. Just testing. To see how this stuff sounds. And so I'm going to let the windshield down about halfway. That's about halfway. I kind of like to ride with it about right there. That's about kind of where I like to ride with it. And I'll see how this thing sounds. I'd like to give a special shout out to Cardo. Shouts out to Cardo for making the best headset of 2023. My Cardo Packtalk Edge. So I may even pick the speed up a little bit to see what happens if I get the speed up even higher. Let me pick the speed up and see how it's going to sound once I get the speed up. So right now I'm doing about 75. I'm doing 75. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm going to let the windshield all the way up. I got the windshield all the way up. 75. I can still see my voice inside the recorder. But my question is, how well is the noise cancellation is going to perform? Is it going to pick up a lot of road noise? I'm just going to be quiet for a second. And I want to see if you guys can hear any road noise, additional road noise from my microphone. I'm going to look at the meter to see if it's actually going to stop moving. So far, I don't see anything on the screen. So I was quiet for just a few minutes, or just a few seconds rather, to see if the voice was going to register on the screen, on the meter. So once I stopped talking, it went flatline. Once I started talking again, then you can see the actual voice being picked up on the recorder. So this is a game changer. This is a game changer. So I want everybody to stay tuned to my channel, and I'm going to install the Packtalk Edge inside of my Shoei helmet. That's the plan. I'm going to install this Packtalk Edge inside of my Shoei helmet. I have a dual kit. So I'm just out here rambling on the Goldwing, doing this little test ride, trying to see how my audio sound with a half helmet going down the highway at highway speed, seeing if my voice is clear, if my audio is good. And it feels good to be out on the Goldwing, everybody. Today I'm wearing my Honda jacket. Man, I hadn't worn this thing in a long time. You know, when I first started riding the Goldwing, you know, I invested into a bunch of jackets, and I kind of gotten away from it. But it's good to make sure that you have on some type of protection, preferably with some CE approved armor inside of the sleeves, inside of the back. So it sounds good through the helmet. Not sure what that sound was. I guess that was that truck. I guess it was the governor kind of going off. So I'm going to pick up the speed a little bit and just see if, just to make sure that my voice is still good. But as I look at the meter, I don't see anything on the meter when I stop talking. So this is a great test, you know, for the noise cancellation. It's a great test for the noise cancellation. Because if it's not picking up noise at highway speeds on a DCT that takes in more wind with a half helmet, that just lets you know how well that the Cardo Packtalk Edge is performing. I mean, the dynamic mesh has always been perfect. So I hope to do some videos soon, you know, being able to, you know, talk to other riders and capture that audio. But Cardo has a history of having great audio when it comes to communicating with other bikes. So I'm not worried about that. With this Packtalk Edge, you can connect up to 15 riders. You can actually connect up to 15 riders with the Packtalk Edge. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. There's a bike out there. And I'm just out here at highway speeds, man, just trying to get the ride in, trying to see how it sounds. I'm going to pick the speed up a little bit to see how this thing sounds. Now let me get it up to a real fast speed, because that's going to be a great indication of how this thing sounds when I'm traveling. So if you guys can hear me at this speed, then yeah, this thing is a game changer. It is a game changer. Current temperature 79 degrees. And we're getting into we're going into what? We'll be in August here in a couple weeks. And so we've been getting some better temperatures, man, because here lately, the temp's been, you know, has gotten high as triple digits. But it's been coming down. I think the high today was, what, around 92, 93 or something like that? Might have been cooler than that. I really didn't look at the temperature. But I think I remember hearing the weatherman say it was going to be like the low 90s or something. But right now it's only 79 degrees. It's getting dark out, actually. And if you guys can hear me okay, put that down in the comment section. Let me know how my audio is sounding at highway speeds on my half helmet going down the road. So I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm excited. Don't have to worry about shoving wires in my helmet. And, you know, this intercom recorder is a game changer. So we're going to play this thing back and just see how it sounds. I'm just rambling on the Goldwing, trying to get the ride in. I hadn't been on this DCT and seemed like it's been a minute. So I don't think you guys have really seen me in half helmets that often. I've done a couple of videos wearing a half helmet. I don't generally wear a half helmet. It has to be really, really hot out. But here lately, man, it's been so hot. I said I gotta put me an edge inside of this half helmet. Let's put this thing in sport mode and see how it sounds. Here we go. Oh yeah. Sport mode, baby. Woo! Riding on a double dark side. Riding on the double dark side. So if you guys can hear me good now, I don't see any problems. And according to the way this thing sounded, well, according to the way my audio sounded on my 16, on my last moto vlog, I think I'm going to be impressed when I play this thing back. So right now I'm in sport mode. And I'm going to let the windshield all the way down, low as it'll go. So right now the windshield is low as it'll go. I got the windshield at the lowest setting. Windshield is at the lowest setting. I'm going to let it up just a little bit. I don't like it that low. I generally ride with it about halfway. Unless it's real cold, unless it's raining or something. And then I will, you know, let the windshield all the way up. But right now I got it about halfway. I'm in sport mode. I'm not pulling my trailer. I know one of my viewers said he was surprised to see me riding without my trailer. If you guys remember, when I first bought this DCT, I said that I was going to buy it to be a runaround bike. And I started fixing it up and doing things to it and getting the road ready. But my initial plan when I bought this bike was to buy a runaround bike. You know, it wasn't a bike that I was planning on riding full time or either doing any serious traveling on. I was going to do that on my big bike and use the small wing to, you know, run around some errands, run around town, do some short runs. But after fixing this thing up and getting it road ready, you know, I'm subject to travel on this bike. So I wasn't even planning on buying a trailer. I think at the time, you know, I was looking and I came across that Escapade trailer that had the same paint scheme as this 21 Goldwing. And at first I looked at it. I wasn't going to buy it. I waited about a week. And, man, I said, I better get this thing before somebody buy it. And I went back and bought it. So I actually had no intentions on buying a trailer. But it worked out. So I said all that to say this. Right now I don't have the trailer hooked up. And a lot of times I just like to get on the DCT and just take off without the trailer. And if I want to pull the trailer, I can always pull my big bike. So you're subject to see me with the trailer on this DCT, and you're subject to see me without the trailer on this DCT. It all depends. So I'm just rambling, y'all. You know, I'm just doing this audio test. See how this thing sounds. And I think it's sounding pretty good from what I can tell by looking at the meter. But anyway, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I want everybody to chime in on this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you plan on going out buying the Cardo Packtalk Edge. Let me know if you already have the Cardo Packtalk Edge. Or what type of helmet communicator are you using? Are you using the Cardo Black? And if you're using the Black, do you plan on upgrading to the Edge? So in my opinion, this Edge is number one. It's at the top of the food chain. Well, anyway, this is your boy Chris out on the Goldwing. Out on the Goldwing. The most technologically advanced Goldwing in the world. And I will, as always, I will talk to you guys later. See you.